Oh, I looked at the light. That was bright. Since I've like summarily not answered any questions for well over a month now, I went back a lot of videos. I only looked at the summary, so if your questions didn't go in the summary, or I didn't remember them for being particularly weird, Seraphim, they're not in here, so sorry, but there's still quite a few. Seraphim. So we get the return of nerd glass. Okay, they're not, I realize now, they're not really nerd glasses, they're hipster glasses. How do you eat sunflower seeds? As my mother is a sunflower seed eating aficionado, I feel like I eat them the legit way. Like Erica, you put it in your mouth and you crack it and eat it. Allergicness? Until I moved to Davis, I wasn't really allergic to anything aside from guinea pigs, but now that I am here, I go outside for 5 minutes in the spring and my face becomes a well of allergenic sadness. Where do you sleep other than your bed? On our amazingly comfortable and beautiful couch, because it's amazingly comfortable and beautiful. I'm also starting to realize that a lot of these questions aren't really questions, more like statements and demands. You can't put what are, you can't add, I can't even think of what they're called. You're failing my English major brain, okay? But you can't add, you know, a what, a who, a where, and why. Is that really so much to ask for, Cake, okay? Is it really that hard? Is it? 3 weirdest things in your backpack. It's technically 4 items. Favorite body part? I don't know. My hands, because I can use them to do things. Favorite pair of shoes? These ones, though they're so much my favorite that they have holes in them. What is dangling from your wrists right now? My awesome Harry Potter Hufflepuff colored bracelet that Seraphim made me. Silly bands, and a hair tie. What food do you really not like? In this instance, I could say that, Erica, if you ate meat, we would basically be food soulmates. How many weeks left at school? 5 including finals week. Meme! What kind of building would you be? I would be Hogwarts because that would be awesome. What are you snacking on nowadays? Would you kiss a frog? First, I have a question for your question. Would I be obligated to marry said frog prince should this frog turn into a prince? Because if so, I'm not quite sure because, you know, he's probably got a lot of anger management issues. He's been trapped as a frog. He's probably, like, gonna go crazy for a while back in his human body, and I just don't want to have to deal with that. But if I don't have to, then, you know, having a prince who probably, you know, has influence and funds in your debt is not necessarily a bad thing. So, yeah, I do it. You guys don't know this, but I have the really bad habit of when I make my videos, I start talking about whatever book I'm reading. Sometimes it slips in, like I'll just put, oh, right now I'm reading Castle of My Skin by George Lamming. What you don't know is almost every video I go on for at least 5 minutes about the book I'm reading. And it's never interesting or like entertaining in any way. So I literally have like a ridiculous amount of footage on my computer of me talking about the books I'm reading, which leads me to my question, what are you currently reading? I am currently reading In My Castle of My Skin and The Great Depression and New Deal, a very short introduction. Natalie, I will see you tomorrow. Bye, bye, bye. Try them. Seriously. It's like magic in your mouth.